Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at Koala Sampler, which is within the last few days had a new update. Right, so good update this. This adds, well, you can see we can now change the colors. I'm not sure if this was done in this update or the one previous, but you can change the color of the pads. So I've kind of got all these drums in yellow, and then my synths. I can't change the color of the synth, the Koala synth. But that doesn't really matter. Now, the biggest update here is the fact that Koala is now starting to provide sample packs for you. So if we go all the way back here, you'll get this and you'll go get more samples like this. And you'll swing around and you'll see we have these, the Koalaverse. We have these 3 new ones added. I have them all, which I did buy, by the way. So they're not very expensive. And if we close this back out, you can see what we get. So if we go to packs, we get this analog astronaut, and you'll see it has 76 samples in total. You have drums, cymbals, for example. We could go to bass. You get the idea. And then you've got hats and all the rest of it. The very cool thing with these 3 new sample packs is you get a toy. Koala are calling it a toy. If we open this here, it's like a... Now this Valis synth it's literally got millions and millions of sounds. You just randomize till you find a sound what you can go through. And the idea here is that you resample these onto the pad. I'll show you how that works in just a sec. But that's one of the new toys that you get. Sorry about that. I've just closed that out, haven't I? Let's go back. And then on this dub one here, down the bottom, let's scroll up, you get a dub siren. So you can, you know, play around with different parameters, and like I said, you resample these onto the pads, and then you can do whatever you like with them. So before I go any further, let me just show you the last one as well. The last toy on the, it must be this one here. This Cirrus Cuts one. If you go down, we have one called Holly, and this is a...
I found your flaw in my logic. You exist. Let's fix that. I found your flaw in my logic.
Right. So you can control the speed, the format. You can type in whatever you want it to say. So for example, I don't know, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. And I'll just put okay. And then we've got this.
Hello, everybody. And hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
You just resample it onto the pad. So you can control the speed here.
Hello, everybody.
We can speed it up.
Hello, everybody.
Control the format.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
The pitch, of course.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Okay, and then, like I said, you just literally just...
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Just resample them onto the pad, which I'll show you how to do in a moment. Right, so this little track here, I've got a couple of the Koala synth, the built-in synth for Koala. This is a sample. These are all, apart from this, which is one of my samples, these are all samples from the new, and this is the synth, the Holly.
Keep the pressure on. Keep the...
And this is a loop from one of the packs. So I'll just play this little project thing. It won't take long. kind of get the idea there. So let's have a look at resampling some of these new toys to start with. Let's go in here. Let's maybe get the Holly instrument to say something else. And the thing is, it will keep changing even if we expand this, right? Let's cancel that. Right, it says that I'm a complicated machine.
In the complicated machine, most of that complexity is my colossal ego. In the complicated machine.
Stop that. If I open this up, you'll see it changes to another.
I wasn't built to take orders unless it's an order of worship main.
And I go back again. It changes this out. So be careful. Make sure that you don't start messing around with it once you've typed in your kind of thing. So I'll just call this, I don't know, travel to Planet X. I don't know. Travel to Planet X. Okay, let's see what it says now.
Travel to Planet X.
Okay,
travel to Planet X. Travel to.
Okay, cool. So if we go back to our sampling now, right? And I'll just get back onto my. In fact, I can go off edit. I'm on this one here. So you'll see that as soon as we hold this, it starts to sample in. I'm just going to get rid of this. So all I need to do is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop using my mouse. I'm going to press this, and then I'm going to press the play on here just so it samples in.
Planet X, travel to Planet X, travel to Planet X.
Okay, so that's done. So I now have got
Planet X, travel to Planet X.
So we can close that now, and we can go and edit our sample. So I don't want this part. I just want this.
Travel to Planet X.
Okay, so I can either like crop that out now.
Travel to Planet X.
I can then normalize this.
Travel to Planet X.
And I could start to add effects. So for example, let me just have a quick look at what's going on with my. So I've got a tape delay on bus D already. So we'll just assign that to bus D. So go back to your sample, go to mix.
Travel to Planet X.
And I will just select bus D.
Travel to Planet X. Travel to Planet X.
What have I got in this one?
Keep the
bus A. I'll put this on bus A as well. So
travel to Planet X. Keep the pressure on. Travel to Planet X.
And we can EQ it, etc. We can obviously control the volume here as well. If it's a bit loud, we can repitch it here. We can pan it here. We can chop it up. We can do whatever we like. You know what your controls. Now, here's the other thing. Changing the colors. If we go to sample, you'll see tools here. If we click on tools, we can go color. And I'll just set this to the same color as this one. In fact, I don't. Right, I'll change the color again because it's not the same color. Just so we can say, well, these are vocals, you know. So we've got our synth, which is blue, our sample synth, our guitars sort of thing, our drums are all in yellow, and our vocals are all in green. And then we can put this in any way we like. So for example, let's go to sequence here, and I will copy this sequence to this slot, and I'll just play it. Right, so I'm going to go and edit some of this MIDI. So I'm going to take this out. Okay, I'm going to close this out and I'm going to add in my. So I'm just going to. I don't need a metronome, but I could put it on. I'm going to hit record and just jump in.
Travel to Planet X. Travel to Planet X. Travel to Planet X. planet X. Travel to planet X.
I'm going to copy this over. Add back in my little break beat.
Travel to planet X. 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 Travel to planet X.
Okay. Epic.
Travel to planet X. Travel to planet X.
Right. So let's just for fun, let's go back to our previous sample page. I'm going to pick this one up. I'm going to tap on this little cross here. There we go. And drop that there. So this is going to follow on from our... In fact, I don't want that one at all, do I? So I'm just going to bin that. Go back here and go with the one where the drums come in, which is this one. Yep. I'm going to pick this up. Go over to my next page. I'll go back a page here and drop it here. So now I've got this on here. And let's go and find maybe another effect we can put in. Let's go to our samples. Now, if you can, obviously with Koala, you can tune everything up as you like, you know, and adjust the key and stuff. I think this is in C minor or something, so let's have a look, see what we've got going on here. That sounds quite nice. Now, if we find one that actually fits, maybe not in there, but if we had a look at, say, we've got some loop stuff going on here. We've got this, that's a bass. We've got a... Let me just open this full, let's see what that is. It's a G, so we could pitch that up. And we could pitch that up actually 1, 2, 3 semitones. So let's do that just for fun. Let's put that in here. And because this is a loop, we need to stretch this now to suit our current tempo because this has been recorded at 94 BPM. We don't want that. So I'm going to go back to my sample now and hit stretch and go over 2 beats. So if I just like play that sequence. I'm going to stretch it over 1 bar. Excellent, that's better. And I'm going to pitch up 3 semitones. There we go. And in fact, I'll normalize it as well. Okay, and we'll record that into the sequence. Stop record. Let's just copy that over for fun. So now we've imported a new loop, stretched it, repitched it to suit the key of the song. Let's go and see if we've got some sort of special effect or something we could use in one of these. Maybe we could go to our dub stuff. There's some effects in here. we stick that in there just for fun. And at this point, you could be colouring the stuff in, you know, but to save time, I'm not going to bother doing that now. I've showed you how to do that. And then what we got down here, if we go on there, that's, yeah, here's our dub side one. So let's just play out, let's put this effect in as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to record that effect in. And before I put that in, I'm going to sort the mix out on this. Maybe apply that to one of my mix groups. Yeah, that's cool because that's got a tape delay on it. Okay. Maybe a bit loud. Let's just copy that over. And I'll go and put in this. Don't worry that we can't hear it, we can fix that. So I'm going to play this with my finger and then I'm going to record it onto this pad here. If we go into sample, we can just hold this pad and now I can't stop it repeating. It would be nice if I could, I mean, retrigger doesn't do that. Retrigger just starts it from the very beginning. So maybe so this, if I recorded all this, I could resample all that in. Let's just record. Let's make it slower. Yeah, so I can kind of let go before the end of the, like that. Let's give the amount. So I'm just going to hold me pad and sorted. And we can go and fix that level now. Obviously, we'll go into sample. I'll set the release a bit. I'm going to normalize. I could crop it as well. So crop that and normalize. Epic stuff. Great. Let's record that into our sequence. So what have I got here now? And just keep remembering to save your song. And there you go, that's it. And you can kind of explore all the different samples. There are lots of really good samples in these packs. You've got like it's keys. And we've looked at the dub side one. If we go back, we've got this Cirrus Cuts one, which is the one that has the vocal synth in there as well. So, but we've got some different loops in here. course, it's really easy to resample all this stuff. I think I use that one. And your engine there, and the drums are really good as well. And some of these you've got kits as well, so you've got like you could load the full kit in, sort of thing, which will have a mixture of, you've got maybe different kits. So tons of stuff to get you going. And if you wanted to load the kit in, it would overwrite whatever you've got there, sort of thing. Unless you go to a blank sort of slot and then just load the kit, and you're good. And it tells you what the key is there, so you can retune it whenever you like. You know, it's really good. What we got now? Let's see. And the Analog Astronaut. You've got kits in here as well. I mean, you can browse through the samples, right? It's, you know, you've got effects and this one as well. Some very cool stuff. And like I said, the engine for this is the Valis one, which is kind of a bonkers randomizer. You can scroll through the sounds. I mean, what's that? 1 billion sounds? It's crazy. You don't have to tap the screen, by the way. You can just find a sound you like, do the resampling trick. So say, for instance, for example, this one. If I go back to my sample page now, I hold this and tap this. Let's put that sample in there. If you close this out, let's edit this. First of all, let's crop it. Okay, now you can tune these up. Obviously, I'm not sure what the key is, but it may be C for all I know. But I am going to normalize this anyway. And then go to my sequencer page here, hit keyboard, choose this to play. And it looks like it's C because it's put it onto C as my note. So let's make a few adjustments to that sound just for fun. Maybe assign it to a bus. Well, I might have some. What have I got on bus C? Could put something else on there, couldn't I, for fun? Oh, it's just a reverb. So let's put on a. So let's just put on a delay. And you're good to go. So. Yeah, you see it was a C. Handy. Anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. That's a new update for Koala with the 3 new packs and all the new stuff with your vocal synth and being able to resample all them new things in. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you later. I'll just play around with this sequence for a minute or so. Right. Ta-ta.